It was a great experience, first of all, to be able to play the two characters, Jared and Simon, and that was definitely the thing that stood out for me in wanting to do the role. Also, I think there are quite a few CGI films and animated films, with goblins and that along those sort of lines out at the moment. There seem to be to me, but I think that it's quite different, Spiderwick. And even though it's got that basis, it's I think it's a lot scarier than lots of them, which is a good thing. You can actually really get involved in the film, and also there are just I think it's kind of different. The characters just look so real in Spiderwick for sure.
How hard was it acting in this film with all the CGI stuff that obviously you couldn't see because it was CGI and would be added in later?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they tried their hardest to make it as easy as they could for us. And they had cardboard cutouts and people doing voiceovers beforehand so they could play that back to us during the scenes. And so it wasn't totally going at it without any knowledge beforehand. But it was kind of tricky, and I guess you just got to get over your, any embarrassment you might have of kicking the air and fighting, things that aren't there.
Do you have a scene that's particular that you liked a lot, or that was fun to do?
They were all great to do. I don't know. I mean, there are a few. Sometimes it's great being on location, and the scenes up on the roof when we're getting surrounded by the goblins was, it was fun to imagine how all the animated creatures would turn out in the end. Being Simon in the cage was also kind of good. I think the best thing about it was, getting to have that chance to play two characters and all the different situations that they found themselves in, as Jared and Simon.
How was working with Sarah?
Well, Sarah was great. Yeah, we really hit it off and became great friends after the film. So it's always great, when you can meet someone and really fantastic person and just get on with them really well. It really just makes it so much easier doing a film with them. But I think I've been quite lucky in all of the films that I've done. They haven't been no one's been really nasty to me or anything. So I've been lucky in that respect, and definitely on this I was.
Now tell me about these Arthur movies that you've got coming out.
Yeah, no, I mean, I did the first one of Arthur and the Invisibles, and we shot two, and the second and third one last year and last summer. I just finished off doing the voice actually yesterday for the animated part of the film, and so yeah, it should be good when it comes out.
And you're doing that, and you're also doing Astro Boy, correct?
That's right. Yeah, that's totally animated, and so I'm doing the voice in that, which is exciting. It's fun to do. It's fun to do voiceover and be able to do filming as well. They're definitely, obviously quite different. You're there on your own in a studio. You're actually there on location, but you still got to approach it in the same way, in that you've got to get into the characters and really believe that you are them. It's not just like reading the lines when you're doing a voiceover.
How do you get into a character when you're doing voiceover work?
Yeah, I guess it is a bit trickier, but you try and imagine that you're there, and also they help you. I mean, I guess a bit like on Spiderwick with the CGI, they show you little animations of what the characters are going to look like, and they have storyboards and stuff, so you know what's going to be taking place.
That's cool. Now, out of all the films you've done, is there one there that not only did you enjoy making, but off the set as well, you enjoyed hanging out with your co-stars a lot?
I mean, Spiderwick was fantastic, and yeah, Sarah was really great to work with. Also, I mean, I've been lucky enough to work with Johnny Depp twice on Finding Neverland and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, and that was a great experience because he's a really fantastic guy and just so down to earth and normal, really.
That's cool. Well, I got to go here soon, but I do have one more question for you.
Very good.
Out of, you've had a very young but very prosperous career already. What are some of your influences that brought you into this field that made you go, oh, this is the type of thing I want to do?
I guess when you're younger, you see, go and see films, and I just thought it would be a fun thing to try out. Really, just give it a go, and it's ended up just, obviously you start off with the smaller parts, and they just get a bit bigger and bigger, and now here I am, having done a few good films. So I think I've just been lucky there. That's the key to it all. I'm sure there are many people who could do what I do. I've just had the opportunities, I guess.